Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Stardew Valley and, of course, the Fuzzy Ferret Farm, where we're going to start the day off by checking the television. As ever, what is our fortune? Oh, the spirits are displeased. As ever, really, that seems to happen more often than not. The weather report. Oh, a storm is approaching. Fantastic. That means we're going to get a battery pack out of our lightning rod. Now, looks like all of the trees have grown. That is fantastic. Have we got anything? Oh, yes, we do. Wonderful. I will accept this gift, and I will drop it off immediately. Oh, actually, on that note, someone was saying that they're slowly dying on the inside because that was in the wrong chest. I do apologize. Let's pop it in there instead. In fact, you know what? Let me take out the forage. Yeah, let's take all of the forage out from here as well. We'll pop that in here as well. I'm not going to have enough room, am I? No. How about if I move some things around? Will I have enough room then? Kind of not. Yes, I do. Haha! Fantastic. These can go over here. Now, I've had a chance to read some of the comments now. I do record things in batch typically, though with Stardew I am making an effort not to record in as large a batch as I usually do. In many of my series it might be anything from like 4 to 7 episodes in one sitting, but with Stardew Valley it's rarely more than 2. Occasionally I've recorded 3. But yes, I have had a chance to read over some of the comments, and I'm so sorry. I am such a derp. I don't know why I kept thinking that I'd already handed this in, but I hadn't, and I apologize for making everyone's brain bleed with that mistake just over and over and over again. I promise you it wasn't intentional. I mean, sometimes I might be a little bit of a scallywag, and it's something I know, and I think it's just kind of a silly thing, and generally it's not really going to annoy anyone too much. I might do it intentionally, just because I'm trying to fortify people against getting angry at games when someone plays it in a different way than they would. You know, I'm trying to help you be a better person. However, that was not one of those times. That was a genuine time when I was just being an idiot. And for that, you have my sincerest apologies. Can I organize this? Look how lovely that looks. Now, I do know that I can, of course, plant the coffee seeds. Someone has mentioned that they are now a fall crop. Sorry, not the coffee seeds, the sunflower seeds. However, as I would like to use those primarily as gifts, I want the best chance of those being gold star. And when the season ticks over, even if it's for a crop that you that can survive multiple seasons, it will lose the effect of any fertilizer underneath it. So best not to do that. If you got right to the end of the season with something like sunflower seeds, don't plant them until the beginning of autumn. That way you ensure that they'll have good fertilizer, because you can put the fertilizer down first. It does frustrate me a little bit that affects it, but I can understand why it happens that way, because otherwise the greenhouse would be so ridiculously OP. You just buy one treatment of the best fertilizer in the game, and then just place down some sort of regrowing crop, like blueberries, for example, or corn, or tomatoes, or anything like that. And that's it. You'll now have the best chance of gold star produce for the rest of the game, which for you might be several years of game time. I typically only play to the 3-year mark, though I will hold my decision on that for now. I'm not sure if I'm only going to play for 3 years in this particular series. I know I can, and I have gotten the best reward from the best sort of evaluation from our grandfather at the end of my first Stardew Let's Play. So I think I may just keep playing this one until there's nothing left for me to do, whenever that might be. I may also have to cut out part of that, because it's a spoiler for anyone who hasn't seen the first season. I am a scallywag. So, yes, once again, there's going to be like a chunk of this episode that may just mysteriously vanish. And if that does happen, understand, I spoiled something about the first season, and I took the time to edit that out. If only I would take the time not to say it in the beginning. That would be a thing. Alright, let's get all of these done. Now, oops, that was in the wrong place, but it's fine. Ah, damn it, now it's not fine, you scoundrel. There we are. Now, have I checked on the bats? I don't believe I have. Let me go and have a quick peek. Hello? No. It's Tuesday. Robin, are you going to go to your aerobics class? I hope I haven't gotten in the way of your other commitments. Though I do appreciate you fixing up that silo. Now, a lot of people have taken time to let me know what they think would be the best use of my money. It was largely between backpack and house upgrade. There were a couple of people mentioned that they would like to see me build the animal housing, so the coop. However, I'm not going to build that. The reason why I'm not going to build that one is because right now I would need a lot of these crops not to be there. So I'm going to keep that until the end of this season, and then I'll build it. And in the time between now and then, I will probably have made enough money at least to get a chicken coop. So I'm not going to hold on to money for that particular goal. I think this is all pretty nice. Sure, have I got anything? No, I don't think I've got anything else to take out. Alright. Well, let's head on down to the shop. I'll sell a bunch of this to Pierre. I'll also go to Clint's to get the geodes split, and I will drop that blueberry off. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I hope I didn't do any permanent damage to anyone's brains with that level of derp. It was a dangerous level of derp. I mean, it can go one of two ways. Either you can be left with horrible, horrible damage to your brains, or you can end up with superpowers. I mean, I hope someone ended up with superpowers if it had to be a choice between one or the other, but I just hope that it didn't get to quite that high of a danger level yet. Willie's birthday tomorrow. What have we got here? Slime Hunter. Slay 8 frost jellies. Okay, I will take that. I'm not sure I'm going to get to it, though. Looks like Robin isn't here. Oh, I'm sorry, Robin. I feel really bad. Right, I would like to sell a bunch of stuff to you, please. Yes, thank you very, very much. Anything? I mean, I could afford some... Ooh. Get a pomegranate sapling if I wanted. It will be ready just for the end of autumn. Same with the apple. I could actually buy both of those. However, I think I'm going to rely on my bats. I'll think about it. Let me know in the comments, because either way, I'll have a chance. If I buy the autumn crops, I will have a chance to grow those trees to maturity before the end of autumn, and so I'll get at least one fruit out of them, which would be enough. I'm not sure about it. I mean, it would be mostly an investment for next autumn at that point, but you know, you never know. All right, let's have a look. We have got a quality sprinkler. Fantastic. Yeah, see, if I got the apple and the pomegranate, all I would need then is like cheese or something, and we would sort that one out. Quality crops, I'm fairly certain we're going to get it. I can't see any particular reason why we won't. But yes, we need the eggplants and the cactus, the pumpkin. They don't even sound the same. And we need 5 of the animal products. It's going to take me a little bit of time. It will take me a little bit of time, but I'm very happy with that quality sprinkler. That's the one that'll water 8 tiles around itself. So it's one of the ones that I've actually made room for already on my farm plot. So that would be particularly useful for me. Right, we are heading over to Clint's now to get the frozen geodes sorted out. Of course, there were plenty of other comments, and some of them I will address throughout the rest of this episode. We're going to have a bit of a chatty one, I imagine. If my hair wasn't so popular with the ladies, I swear I'd shave it all off in a second. Considering you're constantly complaining about there not being enough ladies around, which ladies is it popular with? Your grandmother? If you want me to upgrade your tools, you'll have to give me the correct ore. Very well. I think this is a fair trade. However, it's not why I'm here right now. We have now got marble. Fantastic. We have got an iron ore. We have also got malachite. Yes. Okay. Only the malachite we need to hand in together. Very well. Hello, Vincent. Mum won't let me have any more gummies today. What? Well, I've got a present for you. I love presents, thank you. You are more than welcome. Let's see. I would like to donate some malachite. Am I going to get anything from this? No. That is a shame. Very well. Off we go. Hi, Haley. There's not a cloud in the sky today. You look so happy. Right. Shall we head to the beach? I think we should, actually. Hi, Sam. Oh, hi. It's good to see you again. Goodbye for now. Alright. Fair enough, Sam. Fair enough. Ooh, cutscene. Oh. Sam. Vincent, how? I know you were behind me. Witchcraft. Hello, Aavak. Nice day, isn't it? Yeah. Apparently there's not a cloud in the sky. I'm just keeping an eye on my little brother. It's good for him to get some fresh air on days like this. Well, to be fair, it's probably good for him to get fresh air every day. Our dad used to take us to the beach on sunny days like this one. Oh, Sam looks so happy. Oh. That's a pretty impressive castle there, Vincent, to be fair. Sam? Uh-oh, sad music. Is Dad ever going to come home? Oh, look on the verge of tears. Of course, Vince. Dad's going to come back as soon as he possibly can. But I heard some grown-ups saying that all of our troops are getting shot to pieces. Oh dear. Don't believe everything you hear. Don't you remember how strong Dad is? He'd never let a pathetic Gotoro grunt get him like that. Don't you worry. And always remember that Mum and I are here to play with you if you ever feel lonely. Okay! Wow. Springtime of youth right there. Emotions just flip on a dime. Or a penny. Or a quarter. Or some arbitrary beaten out coin of metallic substances. Plastic maybe, I don't know. You might have Monopoly money. To be honest, I have no idea if my old man will come back. We've all read the reports. Our soldiers are falling by the thousands. What am I going to say to Vincent? It's a difficult question, to be fair. Oh, it's a question I'm going to have to answer. Well, poop. It's best to be honest with kids. Or you do the right thing. Kids should have hope. Now, see, the thing is, my opinion lies more or less between these two. I don't think you should just coddle children. I feel that a lot of children have a much greater capacity for dealing with things than most people give them credit for. But that capacity hinges on them being afforded the opportunity to deal with it, to build that kind of emotional fortitude, to build the sort of wisdom and just sort of mechanisms to cope with the grim realities of life. I'm not a fan of coddling someone to the point that when you're not around to coddle them anymore, they're just hit by reality, which doesn't care about them at all, and just smacks into them with the force of a truck full of other trucks. That's horrible, and I've seen a lot of that. My neighbour, when I was little, used to treat her children like that, and it was terrible. Like, we were in our mid-teens, and I still didn't really understand the realities of where packaged food came from, like chicken and stuff from the supermarket. They thought they all died of old age. No, chickens don't die of old age. Certainly not the ones that are sold in supermarkets. A chicken that dies of natural causes is either dead because it's really old, and in which case you don't want to eat it, or it died of disease, which you don't want to eat it, or something else ate it first. Those are the only ways chickens die. It was silly, and they just, when their pet died, they couldn't deal with it at all. They had no concept of it. I mean, my brother had kind of been introduced to the idea of death in a more gentle way. It wasn't just, yeah, your dog's dead. Suck it up. Life goes on. It was more, yeah, it's dead, but it had a really good life. Think of the life it would have had if it hadn't known you. You loved it. It slept with you in your bed. It could not have had a better life. So this isn't a sad thing. It's just life. It happens. And it's all right to be sad. But don't stop. You can't stop moving just because something bad happens. It's okay to be upset about it, but don't let it destroy you. And so I'm between it. You should be honest about these things. Otherwise, they don't have the ability to develop that sort of strength to deal with it when you're not around to soften the blow. But in this particular instance, if we're talking just about this instance, is no reason for Vincent to just be said, yeah, well, your father may not come back, and you're just going to have to get used to that. Telling him, yeah, you know, he will be coming back. Hope is a good thing. It's a powerful thing. Lying is not, but, you know, whereas telling someone, yeah, the food you're eating died of natural causes, that's a lie. Saying, Dad will come back, that's a belief. It's a strong belief, but it's built more on hope than it is on a falsehood. So I'm going to say, yeah, you did the right thing. Kids should have hope. But, you know, caveats. Yeah, kids should play and have fun while they still have the chance. See, this is straying a little bit too much to the extreme of that answer, but, oh well. So yeah, that's my take on the situation. I like this game because it puts you in real situations where you have to make these sorts of honest, real choices. Even though this is all digital, it's interesting to be put into a position where you have to think about it. Hey, did I tell you the band's starting to come together? No, you didn't, actually. Yeah, it turns out Abigail's a pretty good drummer. And Sebastian seemed to really want her in the band. Well, awesome. Didn't really picture her for a drummer so much, but that's pretty cool. Now, what's going on over here? Hello, Leah. I came for the sound of the ocean. Beautiful, isn't it? It is, actually. I came for the sound of the ocean. Beautiful, isn't it? And I think she'll just keep repeating it. It's like something's gone wrong in your brain. Maybe the sound of the ocean is too beautiful. It's some siren song that is just short-wired the rest of her mind. The ocean can be dangerous. Okay, well, we've got... You know what? No, we're gonna go and fish in the river. We're gonna go and try and get a sunfish. Thank you very much for everyone in the comments who's been saying sunfishes are in the river, not the ocean. Don't fish in the ocean. Also, I guess I'll address it now. Everyone who's slowly been losing their mind because I sacrifice fish. There are a couple of points that I want to make on this one because it seems to have been quite a divisive thing. Lots of opinions. The first thing is that I'm not releasing the fish. Those who have said, well, why don't you just drop her on the ground so it'll flop back into the water? Oh, wow. Thank you very much. We will leave. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to sacrifice, not release. I actually don't believe that catch and release is a particularly kind thing to do. I don't think it's very good. I'm tutoring Vincent and Jazz today. They're a handful, but it's nice to make a difference in someone's life. I mean, you could say that they'd have a chance to breed, and they might. So you might be propping that up. I'm afraid I don't have anything to give you, Emily, but I'm going to chat with you. I feel bad for Linus. People judge him, but he's just living a different lifestyle. Yeah, I'm with you on that. However, I don't know. I think quite a lot of fish that get put back after the trauma of being caught and, you know, obviously having a hook jammed through their face, they're not necessarily going to be the fittest when it comes to mating. Here you go, Manny. Hello, Aavak. Is that the sunfish I requested? Thanks so much. Here's your payment, as promised. Oh, you're more than welcome. I'm going to sleep well tonight. Ah, yes. Yeah, exercises. But again, I'm not a fisherman. And there may be a lot more information that I'm not taking into consideration. So my opinion is based largely on just this idea that, well, it's quite traumatic to the fish. It damages them to have this hook lodged in their mouth. So they're possibly going to just be released to die, effectively, either from the wound becoming infected or from other fish being better than them, maybe even eating them because they're wounded. You know, some fish are like that. Sebastian hardly ever talks to me. I wonder if he likes me as well. Oh, I'm sure he does, Maru. It's sad. I want to have a brother, but he doesn't act like one. Maybe he just doesn't know how. I don't know. That's a pretty sad situation to be in. However, with the fish, so understand that I'm not trying to catch and release. That's why I'm not just dropping on the floor so it'll fall back into the ocean. My intent is to sacrifice the fish to the spirits. You know, pretty much the idea of sacrificing part of the bounty of a hunt or even a harvest is, you know, goes quite far back in human history. The analogy I've used in one of the comments that I replied to is, it's not that I'm giving back a gift, because that would be rude. However, it's more that nature, think of nature as a cosmic gardener. It's toiled for months to prepare this harvest. Whether it be a harvest of game or a harvest of berries or what have you. And then you just come along and pick all the berries. As the person who picked it, the output of that process is the berry at the end. And if you just happen to be the one that picked it, although you only did half of the work, I mean, let's be honest, harvesting, especially when it comes to hunting, it's not an easy task. You are putting effort in, possibly not as much as the gardener or whoever prepared it, but still, you know, I'm not saying that it's not a task worthy of reward. But you've just come along and done half the work, but you've ended up with the entirety of the reward. That hardly seems fair. So if you think of it like that, like, you know, the nature or whatever you want, the spirit, as the gardener, and you come along and you take all the harvest, it seems only fair to leave part of the harvest there, saying, well, thank you very much for doing all this work. Even though I've come along and I've benefited from this, I'm not going to take it all. You deserve some of it for the work that you did. And depending on the culture, that some might be part, most, or, you know, half of the harvest or the hunt. Yes, I absolutely know that the spirits don't exist in a codified way in the game. I'm not under any illusion that I'm just doing this for fluff, but it's fluff that I enjoy doing. I find it funny, just the same way that I water the dog's bowl. You don't need to. It provides no codified benefit. A dog does not thirst without it. There's no such thing as that. Hello, ghost. My lord. Am I going to get like a solar essence or something from you? Because if I do, that is going to be amazing. Come hither, ghost. I want your rare drops. Oh my lord, you're taking millions. I'm not sure I want it that bad. Come on. Yes! Okay, now we've got the Adventurers Bundle, I think. The Bat Wings and the Solar Essence. But back onto the fishing thing, and in fact, just to the history of that practice, really. Yes, I know the spirits aren't really in the game. I know that there's no codified benefit for it. And I do appreciate this. To some people, it must be a little bit frustrating because not everyone finds it easy to fish. I do, and so throwing away 3 gold star halibuts. Okay, maybe the 3 gold star halibut, that was, you know, there's a little part of me that's like, well, I'm throwing away a lot of money here. But again, it isn't really hard for me to get that stuff again. I'm good enough at fishing that it's not that much of a concern. But I appreciate that for some people who struggle with fishing, that might seem a little bit almost obnoxious, really. It's like, well, yeah, it must be so nice to be so skilled at fishing. Oh, you know, just throw it away whilst other people starve. Or, well, not starve, obviously it's a digital game, but, you know, kind of along that sort of situation. So I apologize for those who I may have been making very frustrated by just how casually I threw away stuff that might have been much harder for them to acquire. And I do apologize for that. I hate the idea that I was irritating people in that regard. Come here, Bat. So I may tone it down a little. I don't think I'm going to stop it because I like the idea. In the same way as I'm not going to stop. No matter how many people tell me it does nothing for the game and I'm wasting my time. I flat out am not going to not water the dog's bowl. And this falls into the same sort of category. I probably won't completely stop it, but I'll stop being quite as excessive as like throwing away 3 gold star halibuts. Is that a good deal? Is that a good compromise? Let me know in the comments. And maybe we'll have another discussion about it. I enjoy being able to talk to people in the comments, actually. It's a big part of YouTubing for me. I think it's really important to, well, just to chat, really. Please stop attacking me, everyone. I feel threatened. There are lots of you, and there's only one of me. Oh, wow. Another stairs. Okay, well, I really would like this, please. Oh, stop. Nope. Ah! Oh, thank goodness. No, I blocked at the wrong time. Please be dead. Ah, my lord, I'm getting tired now. I'm gonna have to leave. Okay, well, damn it, we didn't get that far down. If only I had a return rod, or I'd come down here a little bit earlier. Oh, well. Either way, we've got a lot of awesome things, and tomorrow we can actually look at building our house. I'm very, very excited about that. I forget how much we're going to need for it, though, so I'm going to bring all of my stone, all of my wood, but I'm still probably going to have to chop down some trees. That's just a sad reality of that one. We'll also drop by the community center. I will... am I going to have enough time? I think I might have enough time. Unfortunately, the community center... the boiler room is the furthest point. I may have enough time to get to bed. That'll be the entirety of my enough time, but we'll see. Here I come! Get out of the way! Adventurers bundle. There we go. Pomp. What do we get? We get a magnet ring. Yes, I've got a small magnet. I got 2 small magnet rings. Yay! I'm twice as magnetized now. It's fantastic. I actually think it does stack as well. I think having 2 small magnet rings does increase. I'm not sure if it stacks in a flat way, so I'm now twice as... I've got twice as large an attraction range for loose items on the ground, but it might work. I think I'm going to have just about enough time to run into bed. Oh, that was risky. I knew it was risky when I did it. I'm not going to have enough time to put down the sprinkler. I might not even have enough time to get into bed. Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord. Is this going to be the first night where I pass out? Open! Open! Get in bed! Now! Now! Go! Bed is right next to the door. Get into bed. Oh, my lord. Take that, fate. Oh, there was lots of things that I could have done there. I could have made more money. I could have put my... Ah, we made it. So far, so good. We have not passed out once yet. Ah, okay. And with that, I am just going to have to be right back for a moment. So, be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about that there. Just needed to make a phone call. As some of you know, I am currently looking for a new house. So whenever I get a text about that sort of thing, I kind of need to drop what I'm doing and try and get on that. Because it's remarkably difficult to get a house when you have pets. Even as cute and adorable pets as my ferrets are. It does increase the complexity of finding a new place to live. Right, greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook. This dish is radish salad. There's nothing like a fresh, peppery radish. I'm very certain we've already got that one. Yes, we do. Right, let's check the fortune teller. Spirits are very happy today. Fantastic. And weather report. Storms approaching, thunder and lightning expected. Very well. Very well. Right, let's drop off a couple of these things. Now, the nice thing about that is, one of the first things I was going to mention is that, unfortunately, because we didn't drop... Oh, I actually got some gold. Because we didn't place the quality sprinkler initially, we would not have an opportunity to make... to water an area. I'm about to sneeze. Oh, hopefully I managed to mute that. Now, as I was saying, the area wouldn't have been watered by the quality sprinkler. No, don't put that in the bloody shipping container. But, because it was raining, didn't matter. It got watered anyway, so there we go. Now, haha! You protected my crops, I'm sure of it. No, don't eat a melon. Oh, you scoundrel, you. Let me drop some stuff off then, shall I? Let's go ahead and drop off all of these things. Actually, I need to keep that with me. That can go in there. Sort that all out. This can... No, that cannot go in there, which is a shame. Gold can. And that is good. Let's take out the iron. Okay, so 2 iron are going to be smelted into bars. Wonderful. And we could drop all of this back off in there. Or not, as the case may be. Is there anything I can put somewhere else? I'll take these seeds and I'll put them elsewhere. We'll just stack that up in there. Put the seeds over here. Soon, so soon, we'll be able to sort all of this out. Oh my lord. The winter root can go there as well. And we can drop stuff off over here. Now, today, pretty great day for us to just go down the mine. So I'm not going to bring this geode with me. I'm not going to take it to Clint's. I'm not going to try and sort that out. That is not going to be my goal. I will, however, collect everything from around the farm that I can. And ferry it to where it needs to live. Right, let's go back and gather all these beautiful things. Now, as I mentioned, we are not going to find that... Okay, I need something that does not have a right click. This will do. If you want to just rapidly pick things up, just hold down the right mouse button and move. However, you do have to have something in your hand that doesn't have a right mouse mode, if you like. Now, wow, we had 5 gold star melons just out of that. That is pretty amazing, actually. All things considered, that was pretty good. Okay, let's get through here. Get a little bit of everything. Ah, this is good. We're going to end up with so much money. 9 crows have been scared off now. Well done. Well done. I'm going to name you Wurzel. And have we got everything? Very nearly. There we go. I'll take all of you. And I want to place down a little bit of bait. When are you going to produce anything? I cannot wait. We'll drop off one of those. Drop off all of those. All of those. At this point, again, we probably don't need to be storing this, but I'm going to go and make some melon jelly. At any point, I can go out and take care of all of these things. There you go. Looks like the dog's bowl actually got watered. How marvelous is that? Drop these off. Actually, don't need to. We already had a bunch in there. Never mind. Drop those off there instead. Now, Willie's present. But the only thing I think Willie would actually like out of what I've got is my diamond, which I'm fine with giving Willie the diamond. That's fine. Is there anything else I want to do around here? I mean, I could now actually look to get the chicken coop, actually. Considering that all of this got harvested. I'd kind of like the chicken coop to be up here, though. You know what? Sure. I was going to upgrade this, but I didn't expect that I would get all of that there. I may be able to do both. Given how much crops I've got, I can almost certainly do both, actually. So we're going to go for the house upgrade first. Let's grab my everything, including the hardwood, and we'll see about getting that done. I've got all of my tools that I need. Yep, and I think I'm ready to go. I'll drop off the driftwood. I don't think I'm going to see Leah where I'm going. I do need to go and talk to Willie, though, so let's just get you that I just noticed. Don't want you to run into a tree yet. I also need to finish off that path down there. Okay, so I'm a little bit scatterbrained since we were so close. So very close to passing out last night. I really want to try and get through. If I can get through this entire series without passing out once, that would be a personal achievement. That would be a goal worthy of aspiring toward, in my opinion. I did not bring the melons, but that's fine because I wouldn't have completed the entire thing anyway. Amethyst, and I'd like to put an amethyst under my pillow. Please deliver it sometime today. I'll try my best. I mean, I am heading to the mine anyway, so there's a good chance. There's a reasonable chance, let's say. Good might be a little bit too strong of a word. Hello, Mayor. Ah, Aavak. So you helped us with our slime problem. Thank you. I hope you didn't go through too much trouble. I know it can be really hard to get the sticky slime out of your clothes. I've definitely ruined a few good pairs of pants trying to catch those little squimmers. I can remember Mama throwing a fit after I got aquamarine slime all over my brand new silk pants. Silk pants? My lord. Well, anyways, enjoy your reward. Thank you. That was a fair old bit of money, too. And I think we got an achievement for having completed an X amount of quests. Let's have a look. Yeah, completed 10. I don't like being called a gopher. I'll be honest with you. It's a bit like, alright. Well, I guess. Still, I prefer if you had taken the time to put it in a slightly less insulting way. Ah, Willie. Here you go. Happy birthday, mate. You remember my birthday? Thank you. This is great. I'm glad. Some fish come and go with the seasons. Others come only at night or in the rain. Indeed they do. Indeed they do. I could get the iridium fishing rod. But no, I think I'm settled on a house upgrade. And then a coop after that. Though, actually of the two, when I think about it, maybe the coop would be the better one because I can only... Yeah, actually the coop is the better one of the two. And the reason for that is simple. If I can build it anyway, I would need... I'd be able to start getting animals 2 days earlier. Because it takes 2 days. 2 days to get the... to build the first one, then 2 days to build the second one. So I'd have 2 days extra time to improve my animal's affection for me. And I think that's super important. Okay, Robin. I need a farm building. I need 300 wood, 100 stone. And how much does it cost? 4,000. Okay. Can I shop for that? How much do these cost? 300 wood, was it? Really? Does it have to be that much? Yes, it does. Oh, scallywags. Okay, trees. It appears that your time is now. I apologize for this. You can blame Robin. She's forcing me to do it. You understand? I didn't want to have to cut you all down, but she made me. She told me this is the only way you're going to get in your chicken coop. If you chop down all the trees in the forest. Thankfully, she took a picture of me, and although she was initially going to tell me that I had to do with the herring, she just saw the look of dread in my eyes. Fine, you can use your steel axe. It's only because we like you so much and you visit so often and talk with us and bring gifts. That tree is Abigail's tree. It will not be chopped down. Any other trees up here? That one's Linus's tree. That one does not get chopped down. You, though. No such luck to you. There we go. I really should go for the Cindersnap Forest, but I'm going to need... I could happily buy the stone. That I'm not worried about. But the ridiculous amount of wood, that would be difficult. Let's go here. 115. We're probably going to need a little bit longer than we've really got for this. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it all in the time that I've got today. Which is a shame. As it gets closer, I may go ahead and just check out what she would need for the house upgrade. Because it might not be that much. And if so, I'll use the 2 days to gather up the supplies for the chicken coop. Well, I'll go ahead and I'll chop down what I can up here. Oh, no. Why is that on legs? I only just noticed it. I thought it was like a tombstone before. But it has legs. Why does it have legs? I can come back here in a moment. I'm just going to go and check on how much it would cost to get my house upgraded. Because if it isn't too much, then I'll go for that one. And then use the next couple of days to get the rest of the materials. So, upgrade house. 450 pieces of wood. No. Definitely it's going to be the chicken coop then. Fair enough. And you know what? So I don't have to waste any time just sat in a bath. I'm simply going to chop down trees and eat field snacks. We've got enough. Acorns and pine cones. And... actually, what are the seeds from a maple tree? Maples. Are they literally called maple seeds? Okay. Fair enough. Well, that being said, we're actually almost at 300. Well, we're over 200, so now I only need 90. So that would be only 900. Alright. Actually, we can afford to. I can afford to push this and get the chicken coop. Right, shop. And I would like a fair old bit. There we are. And then... that one. Some weather, huh? Indeed. Would like this. Oh, glorious times. Now, can I... ah, scoundrels. Knew it. Okay. Cancel construction for now. I'll be back in a bit, I guess. Maybe. Scallywags. I'm not sure I'm going to have enough time now. If only I'd realised I'd be able to do this, I would have cleared the area beforehand, but I'm fairly sure they certainly close at 4. Well... oh, I guess it's not as bad as it could be. We've prepped the area. We've prepped the area. That's the main thing. Let's get rid of these, and you can come with me. In fact, I doubt they're going to get another harvest, but... Yeah. Unless they're open until 6, we're not going to get there in time. I'm fairly certain they close at 5. Let's grab that. 5 or 4 is when they close, I'm fairly certain. Now, you could say that one thing I could have done instead is to have popped the building down and then moved it later on, but I think that costs you money, so I'd rather not. There we go, we'll just get rid of all of this. I'll go and see if I can talk with her, but it's very unlikely now. All I will have wasted is time, ultimately. And I will have wasted a lot, but it's just the way it's going to be, I suppose. I could drop off some of the stone and wood and all of that sort of stuff and come back later, but let's just go and see. Yeah, unfortunately. No, that is a shame. I could leave a chest there, I guess. Well, I'm going to need to place the scarecrow back down. So I guess this day was literally just running around. We wasted the day in a lot of ways. We gave Willy his birthday present, so that wasn't a waste. That was very good. We've also cleared an area, and we've done a fair bit of lumbering work, so that isn't bad either. However, let's use the remainder of the day then, just sorting things out around here. Let's drop off anything we can. I want to drop off those seeds there. There we go. Drop these off. I'm not going to need that. I am going to need all of these. Don't need the clay. Don't need that. This can go in there. Is there any... Yes, there is sap. Fantastic. Let's make ourselves a bunch of fertilizer ready for the next season. We'll drop off one of the bits of sap there. Right, I'm going to need this placed to make sure that no nonsense goes on and ruins my crops. I'll place you over there for now. And I guess what we could do is get out the scythe and start scything some of the hay into the silo. There we go. You don't really want to take it all back. Leave areas of grass so that the grass will regrow. By making little kind of islands of grass, if it's like many games, I mean, the grass on this side has no chance to propagate because there's nowhere for it to grow. Each grass might have a chance every time it checks to spread out. So by thinning the grass, you'll encourage it to grow faster because each piece of grass might seed some more grass, so if there's more gaps around, then you're just increasing the amount of grass that will be seeded each time it happens, if that makes any sense. It's something that was very common in No Moria. There was a very specific way you wanted to remove the grass to encourage the most grass to grow in the least amount of time. Same with Minecraft, actually. It's a very similar sort of idea behind it. There we are. We'll just continue to spread this around, because ultimately I don't want to take all the grass out anyway, simply because I would want my chickens to be able to go out and enjoy the grass. Right, I can go ahead and chop these down. I'm probably going to want to... Oop, okay, my pickaxe isn't strong enough for that one. I need the iron pickaxe for that. Fair enough. Sure, I'll have another nom on a field snack. And just continue to remove the rocks here and there. Now this place has really got overgrown again in a very short amount of time, actually. Quite surprised by that. Let's just move through here and just clean it up a bit. If anything, I want grass growing here, not weeds. Ideally. As much as they give me fibre, don't really need it for that much that I do. Right, okay. Let's just get rid of these. The drop wood. Cut that back as well. Also, this might encourage some of the monsters to spawn a little bit more often, which would be nice in some ways. Terrifying in others, but overall, I think I'd appreciate it. Yeah. And just get this little bit over there. You know what? I have actually changed my mind. This has not been a bad day at all. This has been productive in a different way. I am getting tired now, though. I should probably stop doing quite as much work. It's 10:20. We'd get a full night's sleep if we went to bed now. But before we do, I just want to... Well, yeah, I may as well finish off this path. Let's get all of that done. So we're going to want a bunch of these. I'll just run it down. And we need another 2. There we are. Now I'm fairly certain I actually had leftovers of that particular path type in the chest that I've got up here, but oh well. I also need to finish off the path on that side where I'm at. Oh! Did the lightning knock up part of this? Did it come up from somewhere? Where did that get? Oh! From my, just outside the house. That's a bit of annoyance. How do I make one of these again? Iron bar, refined quartz, bat wings. I should have built more. For some reason, I thought I needed copper. How silly of me. Sure. I'll take a couple. I may still get them to charge up overnight. Yeah, sure, I'll place one over here. I will place... I've already got one over there. How about another one down here, maybe? Yep. And the last one, maybe over here. Actually, how about right about there? Yeah, sure. We're spreading out a little bit. We'll possibly get a couple of batteries out of that as a result. Okay, well, it's actually gone on in the night. I'm quite surprised how much work we've actually done today. Let's just drop all of this off. Don't want to drop it off in there though. Drop you off. The geode can go in there as well. Okay. Not at all bad. Not at all bad. I'll just organize that inventory. Yeah. I like it. Is there anything else I want to sell though? Kind of is. We'll sell a couple more of these. Sell a couple more of these. And a few of those as well. Just to make a little bit of cash. I could sell some of the coffee beans, but once I can actually start making coffee, I really want to start making a lot of it. Alright, there we are. Let's hope that we made a decent bit last night. No Starleaf in. Oh, there we are, level 8 farming. Fantastic. We can now make the oil maker and the keg. At long last, we can start making pale ale. And Pam's quest will be complete, and various other things. We can start making melon wine, which is super good. Ah, good times. We made a lot. The crystal fruit jelly, very nice. Made 700 on that. We got 1,000 for 20 blueberries and 1,750 for 7 melons. We also made 525 on the hops. We made 75 on a clam. We made 87 on a mussel and 2 periwinkles. And 110 on marble. So in total, we made enough for a chicken coop. Just like that. So yeah, I guess I could get the house upgrade fairly soon after we get the coop. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for joining me. Bit of a rambly one. As I said, it was a bit of more of a conversational one today. There wasn't too much that I had in mind to do. But I hope you enjoyed the episode all the same. And will be joining me for the next. Remember to like if you liked, sub if you haven't. But until next time, take care, everyone.